And we're back to Virtue's Last Reward. Welcome back, everybody. And by welcome back. I really wasn't going anywhere with that. Anyway, let's continue. We are looking for Alice. Because she ran, and we're in the archives. Yes. So this is the archives, huh? Kay Quark and Alice searched this room. Kay Quark and Alice. They chose. Because I chose the red door, so I don't even remember. I really don't. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, I do know. I know what door they chose. The green door. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did, and nobody's around to stop her. Shit. Need to hurry. I decided to try the garden, where Clover, Tomoji, and Dio had gone after passing through their door. Bee garden. Oh, excuse me. And there we found her dead as a doornail. Why is that the saying? The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Oh, speaking of, hold on, I want to see, bee garden. Yeah. Control room, security. Oops. Need the pantry. And the quarters. Okay. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Clover said. Plants and stuff everywhere. Now that I think about it, like, because we've done so many of the, like, other endings, like, what if, like, we are the ones that are unable to survive, like, on the Earth, or whatever, wherever we are. Like, um, like, if you've seen the show The 100, those who were up in space after whatever happened on Earth, those who were living on the space station, they grew accustomed to the sun rays and the radiation in space, and so when they came to Earth, they were fine due to them being so close to the sun all the time with each generation. But those who survived on Earth, um, not those who were born like outside into like the Earth, but those who like there's like these people that they met who were living underground who were allergic to the amount of radiation, and so they had to stay in their bunkers like underground for generations upon generations because they couldn't survive it. So I'm wondering if we had to do that too, and that's why we have suits. I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Man, hard to believe there's something like this in here. What the hell is this even for? As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only gone a few steps when I stopped short.
Oh,
Alice!
there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I
Huh?
just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious?
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm.
Okay. What?
Look to the right.
Am I right or you're right?
You're right.
What the hell? This is the bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 01. That one said 03. The one in the crew yeah. Shit. Then there's no question, huh?
I've
There's
got
no
more
way I
good
would have
news.
remembered that it said 03.
Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Yes. Damn it. That means we're talking about an explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else said it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help
Yeah.
me out here.
Yeah, because when we checked the room, it was different. Oh, I didn't look. This is new, because every time we found Alice, she was dead.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
Hold on, I gotta look at the logs. Shut up, lady. Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot.
You need to hear this.
Okay,
The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
okay.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
But she's also
She
made
has
of
also
ice
been infected with Radical 6.
Dun dun dun. Fi had called everyone else back after I'd brought Alice to the infirmary. Oh, wait. They still haven't found the medicine, though, right? 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though. No! No!
No.
Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone! Don't die!
Dun, dun, dun. Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed,
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse.
What about Alice and Quark?
Guess we're just gonna have to leave him behind.
No! I'm not leaving!
Clover.
I'm staying here! Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone! She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soparil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark. I don't care! I just want to stay with her.
You better be in a pair
She
then.
shouldn't have to be all by herself.
Whatever. She can do what she wants.
Huh?
I see. Dio and Tenmyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally, which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favorable for Dio. If she stays, he's got an easy round.
Whoa. What are you saying? You think I'm gonna choose Betray?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Am I wrong?
Yes. Of course I'm gonna pick Ally. For one, Tenmyoji's gonna be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice, right?
No, I won't be going. I can't leave Quark here when he's like this. I'll be staying. just like Clover.
Hey, come on now. What is this?
Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him.
What the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me?
Yes?
What if Dio stays behind too? If Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio all don't vote, then everyone allies, right?
No.
Oh, you don't know?
Know what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one?
Huh? Wait, what's this?
We found it in the archives.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
Interesting.
Interessante.
Apparently only the archive had one.
What does it say?
Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
What if I don't fucking want to? You ever think of that? I took the note from him and, still slightly confused, began to read. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not vote. Yeah. Both ways. Everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You see? At least one member of each trio must...
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all 3 of them are screwed.
Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now. His opponent is gonna have to default to ally. That means if Kay chooses betray, he's gonna have 9 points.
You needn't worry.
Yeah, because he's not gonna just kill
I
Alice.
have every intention of choosing ally.
Oh, give me a break. You expect us to just swallow your bullshit?
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment. You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you? If I were to betray her, what would happen?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I am not so desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill. Therefore, I will definitely choose ally. Indeed, I really have no choice. Unless, of course, I wish to become a murderer.
Right?
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We don't have time to argue about this. There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What, did I use big words? It means this!
I've never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Tenmyoji. We don't know how old he is. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest. Dio fell to his knees, wheezing for air. Tenmyoji waited a half-second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover.
He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
But...
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting. So long as Tenmyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
Are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size
I
of it.
wouldn't look at her.
Well, what the hell are you standing around for?
I know.
Get. You don't need to worry about Alice.
Get? Don't you mean get?
I'll keep a good eye on her, I promise. Now get moving! You still don't trust me.
No, that's not it at all. I trust you, I just...
30 seconds
3
remain.
minutes remain until...
We need to go.
Come on. Okay, take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
I want to know what happens if we betray Luna now. You promised. Did I? That seemed to satisfy her, and we were off. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. I don't know why the music makes me panic. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Then let's go. 4 AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The 5th one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The 6th, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the 2nd and 3rd from the right, and Luna and I headed toward our own.
Hold on a minute.
What is it?
You're going to choose Ally, right?
Oh. Yeah, why do you ask? Wait, Fi is the one?
Of course we are.
You promise?
Oh my god. Sure. I promise.
Cross your heart.
Oh my god. I didn't know that we were going against Fi. For some reason I thought like we were teamed up with Fi. Like we were, but like I thought like she was our pair. I didn't know she was a solo. Like I just what? Cross my heart.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. Or am I? Fi frowned but said nothing and disappeared into her own AB room and the 2nd from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room.
One.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose
Yes,
Ally.
but Fi has 6 BP. If she betrays us,
Yeah, she'll have 9 points, I know.
right?
Oh, but I'll have. What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That
Yeah.
means if we betray Fi, and she chooses Ally,
Then I would have 9 BP. I would have 9 BP. Yeah, I mean I would.
yes, you see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until...
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turned to face the machine.
10 seconds.
What am I going to choose?
9, 8, 7,
Ally or betray? Why did they wait to the last second?
5, 4,
This is impossible.
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of results. Thank you. Ambidex.
I'm really curious. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
So, you chose betray. Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Fi might choose betray?
That's a good question.
Huh?
I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it.
Well, we should go see the results. I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be great if Clover hit betray?
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game. Please stop.
How come we don't get to see our reaction? I just wanted to see what happened.
Points have. Please check your.
Well played, Sigma. I guess a promise means a lot to you.
I had nothing to say. She was right. I'd broken a promise.
Why did you do it? Nothing to say? I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this.
Well, you thought
That
wrong.
was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this.
I know.
I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
What? What's
A
that?
Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Jupiter is a Roman god. Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others. Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
I turned away from Fi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They'd both chosen Ally as promised. The only person who'd betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
I mean, I could. For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. But no, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions.
Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter. Not even Jupiter.
How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen Ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if? What if? What if? Then Fi spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while. Okay?
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. And then everything went dark. Curiosity killed the cat, literally. Alrighty. Okay. Let's go ahead and choose Ally. Since our friends want us to choose Ally, we might as well choose Ally. Oh, wrong button. I wouldn't consider it a dead end game. It was definitely not a dead end. It was more of a... I guess it was kind of a dead end. Alright. Yeah, I wish to jump. Boom, 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 boom. As long as I can skip this dialogue again. That took way too long. Well, I don't know what to choose. Look how slow she fucking counts down. It's even skipping.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was not I won't forget. I'll make sure you pay.
Oh. Huh. I was like trying to skip. I didn't realize
Round
that.
2 of the Ambidex game
I'll
has
make sure you
been
pay me.
completed.
But I won't forget this. Luna and I stepped out of the IBU a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection awaiting the announcement of the
You
result.
chose Ally, right? Are you
Yes.
sure that was okay?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. If I did
You
too.
sound pretty sure of yourself.
It's not confidence. I already
What?
know. Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or
Okay,
not.
let's go.
I'm wondering if she still betrayed us.
Results from
Because,
round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Yeah, I'm wondering if she chose betray anyway because I did the betray route first.
Please.
Doom, doom, doom. Ally, ally. Ally, ally. Ally, betray. Yep.
Points, please.
What the hell, Fi? Why'd you choose betray? You chose ally before.
I see. So you remember it too. The other.
What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. Felt anticlimactic. Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose betray last time in round
Yeah,
2?
of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
I should have chose ally first, because then it wouldn't have made sense. Wait. No. That didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? It was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe, there's no way I would know what happened. And no way I could know. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remember Fi choosing ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise of swearing revenge.
That was not. I won't forget. I'll make sure you pay.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Fi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 with the AB game when I was playing against Alice, I'd seen something. Fi and I had chosen betray. But for some reason, I'd seen a reality where we chose an ally instead. Suddenly I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose betray, Fi?
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote ally.
Vi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Hey, wait! I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way. Move.
No, I'm not letting you go. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who ditched the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared.
Wow.
I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Betrays your... Wait, are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not
I
moving.
see. Then you leave me no choice.
As she spoke, Five bent down. Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
What the hell's that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means. See you later.
Wait, stop! Felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Alas and Sema, yep. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the nunnery game? 0, the bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Fine.
Fi slowly let go of the lever. Whew. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did
Forget
it.
about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1?
No, we aren't talking about round 1. We're...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Fi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
Okay, so... It's not much longer.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
Okay, so we have... -2, so we now have 4 points.
The Ambidex Gates. Round 3. Star keys. There is the...
As many times as we want, huh? And that
As long
means-
as you have the star keys, you can play the AB.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open.
Based off the last 2 rounds.
So we can... Yep.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
What?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up. Parent solo assignment top around.
Yeah, what are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm... The red's layout or 4.
I'm a magenta pair. Me too. That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great. Yeah.
Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh? Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Fi is a cyan pair and Kay is a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up
The
with?
cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white.
Where are we going?
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished,
Oh, sorry. After we were finished. Oh, we didn't get a chance to go see it though. We had to run.
they had the same little lock thingies.
As we finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about, yeah.
I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
Fantastic.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
Wonder what colors they were.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
We have no choice
I'll
but to
go
go
too.
back.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Fi. She nodded back. See, the truth is... What? bomb.
What?
Oh no! You found another bomb?
Yeah.
Where?
In the garden.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Exactly.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way! We checked every part of that room.
Lies. There was a number on this one too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarter said 03 on it, well...
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
Yes.
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb.
Yes.
It could be anywhere.
Please. Yeah, I agree.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
Disarm it!
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
Yes.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Okay.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see.
87 minutes. Quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57
Like
minutes.
2 hours.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should...
That sounds good to me.
Yes.
Right. I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go. So Alice is down and out this time rather than alive and well like last time. So she is going to live. So are we just looking around now? So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing. No question these are chromatic doors, I guess.
So it seems.
Ah! What? When did you?
I've been here the whole time.
It's creepy. Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
So what do you want? Why are you stalking
I'm
me?
not stalking you. I just followed you here.
True. That's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Was I? Are you
I
Batman?
already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high all the way up to the ceiling.
Right. Aren't you curious about that?
Yes. It's the 9th lion ate the sun. Kid, write that
Why
up
do you
once.
say that?
Well, they managed to spell 9th wrong. There's an E in
You're
there.
right.
Do you say 9th or 9th? I have no idea. Then again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Hey, now give me a little credit. Even I know what memento mori means. You see, it's all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like "be aware of death" or "remember your mortality." Never forget that we all die someday. Guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything on the mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Mental motive. The 9th line ate the sun. Memento mori, if the ninth line ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head with nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. Perhaps Phi. Latin.
Huh?
Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Then how do you know that phrase? That long phrase,
Oh,
yes.
that. That's from,
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Ah. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yeah,
What is this?
a memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that mean?
She died right after I was born.
Ah.
I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
It's weird. What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Volapsum semel occasionum non ipsi protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even
Reprehendere.
Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities.
True.
That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone. There's something else we need to do too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Find the T-bomb?
So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So...
Or is there? You're saying we should go somewhere else.
yeah.
I don't
Come
think...
on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
If we think about it logically, I don't think the second bomb is going to show up until we do the white doors. Like, I think we have to go to this part right here. And that's it. Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started toward one of the exits. I followed. Because I think that's the only way we will be able to actually find all the bombs. Because if you think about it, so far the bombs have been in rooms. First floor was in the crew's quarters after we looked. Second bomb was in the B garden after someone else looked. So I think it would go again in the white doors after we've investigated. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
Yeah. So what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Yes, ma'am. I turned to the...
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to.
I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Phi spoke.
Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's
Correct.
more like we move through worlds. Yes.
Worlds?
I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
Yeah. What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
No. Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
I'll just explain it.
Okay. Okay.
Let's say...
Yes.
I don't care what it is, but could you move?
What?
Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips. Anything?
What? I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she'd asked. Blow a kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Go, Felix. Touch her heart. She dodged them. That's cold.
You did something gross just now, didn't you? But you could have chosen to tap dance or moonwalk.
Tap dance. Moonwalk.
The details don't matter. Just talking about possibilities here.
Yes.
Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and
Not gonna lie,
on
that
into
looks really
infinity.
cool.
Each of those branches is an alternate world. A world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices? What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, that's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide. There's no way that air is conscious of anything. Okay?
Can you say for sure that you are?
What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much.
Very true.
Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
Okay. It's a cute little bear.
Hey, you
It's a
stopped.
lion.
Are you done with that shelf?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics?
Not very.
Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see.
I like physics. When I was in
Hey.
high school, I liked it.
Hand me that box, will you?
This one? Sure. 5 plus 5 times 5. I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there.
Wait.
Perfect.
It's a lion eating a sun.
He's part of Felidae, too.
What? The fuck is Felidae? With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. Are we talking about the cat again? She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them in next to the lion. Okay.
Alright. Everything's ready.
Okay. Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat?
Oh, is that how you
It
say
relates to all this
Schrodinger's?
stuff I've been talking about.
Schrodinger's?
Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute.
Okay.
Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
A lion, ink, and... Well, there's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat.
Okay.
A living cat.
Okay.
This is important. Got it?
Got it. It's a cat. Meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Yes. Sorry. I can't help
I
it.
find that hard to believe. Ugh. Fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
Thank you. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
All right. What else do you see?
A weight that's not even a pond. And a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material.
Okay.
And the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
Okay. What? I'm getting out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical.
Okay.
Imagine that it's full of gas.
Okay.
So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink?
Gas. Poison gas.
Exactly. Good work.
Thank you.
Now, there's one other thing you need
Oh.
to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These
Okay.
particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check.
Schrodinger's.
And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box.
True.
Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
Yes. It breaks, gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
Then the cat's alive. Then the cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
50-50. I got 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't personally know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
It's alive. The cat is paused for dramatic effect. Alive.
Nope. You're wrong.
It's dead.
That's wrong too.
Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
Because we can't see it. What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it?
Yes.
If the cat in the box is possibilities.
There's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive.
That was
Anyway,
cute.
that's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation
Schrödinger.
is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
So there's another world out there where this cat died.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Jeez.
Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
You don't think so? just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time. And if the moment the lid is opened determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally.
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Last second. Right before the
I
deadline.
see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
That my choice in the future altered your actions in the past?
Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
Now that I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I'd chosen Ally, Alice had chosen Betray. And when I'd chosen Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die. I found it over there.
Okay.
Let me give you one last example.
Okay. As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
There's 6 possibilities. We'll save. I want to see if I could actually change this outcome. Like if I were to choose, she opens it and then I change my answer. Go with 4. Has to be 4.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job.
Ooh,
You got it right.
that was just a fluke.
Was it?
Yes. Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
4, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention?
There was
The
on-
die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's one way to look at it, at least.
And then when you opened the lid, it was just one number?
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy. Ooh, this is long and winded.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point.
Way off topic.
Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping.
Yeah.
Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works. But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to say is, I just knew. Yes.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just,
Just what?
well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You want Kitten, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. All 9 of us are locked up inside the box right now.
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Then the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah, we might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way. I had 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them...
Oh, good. There you are.
What?
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it.
Found
What
what?
do you mean, what? What else could we find?
The bomb.
bomb. The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
What? Were we searched? Where? There's no way.
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
And it's a number 2, apparently. Well, at least we found them all. Maybe.
No, there could be more.
Yep.
Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Exactly. Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover?
Well, not really, but I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and
Okay.
Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course, although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah,
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd they all go?
right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Phi and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
Yes, please. It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo. And Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made him a yellow pair. Tenmyoji was a cyan pair, yep. So what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
Phi laid out what that would mean. So option A is, what is my name? G-O-K Sigma. Okay. I could be with Phi and Tenmyoji. Clover and Luna would be with Alice. Quark would be with Dio and Kay. Okay, Dio would pair with Quark. Clover and Luna. Magneto would pair with Alice.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other combinations don't make white.
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said if it's going to be a while till they wake up.
We'll just have to carry them.
Yep.
The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them,
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about Quark? He's a child. He's easily
He's
carryable.
on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Well, we still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT, which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking
It
about.
could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh. Oh! You mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Yeah, right over there.
The reactor.
Yeah. There are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
3.5. It's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
No. That's insane.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's during my training, they,
G14 classified. Training for what?
my job?
Ah, of course. I didn't realize waiters these days needed to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide. Or how much fuel each one of those reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do you? No.
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yes.
Oh. Well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
Is it? What? Are you fucking with me? Yes.
I'm
Sigma,
telling
you're
you the
dumb.
truth.
No,
I
you're
work
not.
at a cafe.
You are a
It just
filthy wrong
might,
liar.
be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
Yeah, that is what they call it.
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified.
See, G14 classified.
The
By who?
government?
The government?
Yes, that's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking about? We're
How
gonna
long
meet at
until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
We're gonna meet at an hour, yeah? Damn. We were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay?
Was that
Bye!
Was it the infirmary? Hey, you haven't... Damn it. Boom, boom. And she's gone. Fine. She's right. You know, we need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
What? Doom, doom.
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
When we arrived, everyone else was already back. Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly. Any traces of madness we'd seen earlier long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yes. With our own eyes.
So what the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
It does.
Well, we have to do something.
Do
They're
we though?
bombs, for God's sake.
That they are.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
Should is
You
the
see it?
the response.
Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
That was in the safe in the control room.
It was. Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but Five figured it out. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get it to do anything, though. We plugged in a couple random characters, but all we got was an error. Well, how'd you get an error? We have the
Still,
code.
I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
Okay, we gotta save. We're like knee deep in this story. Especially since we're still here. Jesus.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
Maybe.
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't
Maybe.
make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them.
True.
If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or
Yes.
not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password.
Dio knows
If we
it.
can figure out who that person is and question them.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs?
Like, no one's gonna tell us.
Not that I expect you to do that. So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes.
But
No buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? All right.
No.
Let's see.
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them. Because we got Dio's ending.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Phi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person is Dio. Oh, whoa, what? Finger points. That person is what? That person, you did it. The room was suddenly silent. What? No. Oh, come on. I thought that was actually going to be an ending. Oh, that's fucked. To be continued. I need to see this. I need to see. I don't actually know. That's why. So I need. Okay, what is this is betray. We betrayed Alice. This was the red door. We gotta go into a different door. Ugh. Damn. We don't have the medicine. We don't know how to find what's his face can be saved. We gotta solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. Ah! Okay. Ugh. I didn't mean to hit the circle button. I meant to hit square and to leave and Okay. Stop. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for joining me for this part. If you like the video, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And if you like the video that I did and you want to see more of what I've done, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and check out the channel. But I'm gonna end this here, and I will catch you guys in the next one where we do the other fucking door. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye!